started a few things. Al and the Dry Creek Band, thank you for donating your time out here. Round of applause. Thank you guys. And I hear from the Christy Berry and her family put this together for me. I'm fairly thankful for you. Thank you. They brought the food and everything. So, those who don't know me, obviously I'm Joey. If you have a sticker on, I'm that guy. I am from Gulfport, born and raised my entire life. Grew up there with the Gulfport schools, Gulfport High, and then transitioned to South Alabama and Mobile for college. And then moved back to the coast to start my family. The coast has always been home to me, and I think it always will be. There's no place else I'd rather bring my kids up. So, growing up on the coast, I was raised by my grandparents. So at a really early age, my parents divorced. Really didn't see my dad very much. And so, for me, the number one most important thing coming up was one thing I didn't have, and that was a father figure. So all my life, as far as I can remember, I wanted to be a dad. And unfortunately, I have two. If you see them running around, they don't sit still very much. I could ignore the problems of this world if I had no other responsibility. We have a lot going on in this country, a lot of things to be concerned about. And I could ignore that if I didn't have the responsibility to be a father. But I do have to worry about their future and what they have. And I can do all the things as a dad to make sure that they grow up right. I can instill responsibility in them and teach them respect and get them ready for the world. But the fact is, right now, the world is not ready for them. Our country is $17.5 trillion in debt, and that number grows every single day. Our social programs have a shortfall of $130 trillion. The job market, they say unemployment's around 6%, but the truth is right now, more people are out of a job and are quit looking for work than the last 35 years. 1/3 of all American age 18 to 35 is living at home with mom and dad. Our government is focused on data collection, NSA spying. And when they're not, they're focused overseas with sending money, with sending equipment that we don't have, and more importantly, sending our troops. Of course, when our troops come home, we do a very poor job of taking care of them. I believe firmly we've got to stop creating new veterans, and with the ones we have to uphold that obligation. They did a good job of taking care of us. It's our time to take care of them. And I can go on and on about all the depressing things that are going on in this country. I can. The list goes on and on. But the simple fact is, all of this has happened because for decades and decades we've sent Republicans and Democrats to D.C. on our behalf. And I don't think anyone in D.C. is looking out for the people right now. The middle class has all but disappeared. It's non-existent. There is no representation. So that's my case for running as a Libertarian. I believe strongly in the platform. I believe strongly in the Constitution. I believe we need to get back to working towards a constitutionally based country. And we can. It's not too far gone. But it's going to take the help of everyone here and all of your friends to do it. What we have here is a true grassroots campaign. We do not have the finances that the larger parties have to run. And that's the fact of it. But if I had to pick one place in this country that I thought was ready to stand up to Washington to say that we are tired of all the things that are going on, it would be this place right here in South Mississippi. I think right here there's no better place than to say we want change. Not change that we've been promised, but change brought by the people. And we can do that. I'm not one for long-winded speeches, so I'm not going to rattle on and on, but I will say this November, from now until November, I'm going to work hard for you guys. I'm going to cover this entire district and spread this message of returning liberty and freedom back and put this country back on track. I ask you to do the same. If you'll join me, I'd appreciate it. I need all the help I can get. And feel free to reach out to me. I'm a very approachable person, I promise you. I like to have conversation. I think the one thing that we don't have with our current representative is an open platform. We don't have the town halls. We don't have the transparency. The fact is, government should work for the people. It should be about the people. It should be a burden to serve in Congress, but it's not. It's a luxury. And too many times people go to D.C. and they spend their entire lives there. I don't want to do that. I want to do what I have to do to make this world a little better for my kids and come home and be a dad. So thank you all for coming out. Enjoy the food, and feel free to reach out to me with any questions. I really appreciate it.